What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for today's video, man, I want to show some love to the most unloved character from the 3.3 update. That is this guy right here, man, Mr. Clean, after his recent release from freaking prison. Okay, guys, as you guys can see, he's buffed up a little bit more, and now instead of helping you to clean up your messes, he decided he's gonna clean them up for you. Okay, so okay, guys, I'm just messing around. So Absorbing Man, guys, he hasn't been getting a lot of love, and to be honest, I'm one of the people who don't show him a lot of love because I don't think his kit is very good. It's a niche kit that only fits like very small aspect of this freaking game as of right now, right? However, I decided to show him some love today, and I was having a little bit of fun with him, and come to find out, I actually found something that he's actually capable of doing even before I get him to 6 stars. So I want to share that with you guys. Now, as you guys can see, my build for him, he's only level 55. His gears, however, are all 15. His skills are all at 6, mainly because I maxed them out as a part of the limited time gold event that we had going on. I rolled him an ISO set as well, Power Frankie Hulk. I find that this is probably the best offensive ISO set for him, just because he attacks kind of slow and he can't really take a beating outside of his freaking 3 skill right here that gives him some physical immunity, which physical immunity is kind of a niche thing. A lot of the most powerful characters in the game, and the type that he's weak against, which is the blast type, which he would need the most protection against, is actually an energy class, so doesn't really do much for him, especially in world boss. 4 to 5 world bosses deal energy damage. Well, probably more than that, because Thanos has energy attacks. Freaking the only one who doesn't have any attacks that do energy is Black Dwarf, right? So yeah, anyways, so kit overall not really that good, and Netmarble didn't do this guy any favors with the text on his kit, because as you guys can see right here, the only skill that they actually put any kind of wording on is the 5 skill. Has a bind, but it actually has more than that. It has a stun and a bind. One of them is at the start of the skill, and the other one is at the end of the skill, right? So it has a bind at the beginning of the skill and the stun at the end of the skill. It's one or the other. Still playing around with this guy. Haven't figured out how to use him properly yet, but I wanted to share some gameplay with him because some of you guys may actually like him as a character from the comics, and you're wondering, is there anything I can get out of him, or am I just wasting my time building another Hulkling? Right? He's better than Hulkling, arguably on the same level, if not a little bit better than someone like Rhino, which I originally said about him, right? So one thing I want to say about his kit though, and why I said Netmarble didn't do him any favors in terms of the wording on his kit, is that his kit actually has quite a few stuns in there. This skill right here has a stun on it at the end of the skill, which is not shown here, which would be something that is very notable that they should have noted, because that means he has 2 skills that has CC, and also I believe the 2 skill as well also has a stun, right? So he has 3 CC type skills, no iframes in the kit, and this is the only kind of protection he has, which is, like I said, not the best thing in the world. The reflect is decent, so you might find use for him in like something like, I would say, combat battle world, but you have way better options for that. So unless you're really new and you chose him as your first combat character, which I don't know why you would do that, that's the only time you're gonna find use for him there. Okay. The 1 skill is also pretty cool because it kind of grabs the enemies in a way, like it's kind of like a snare, but it's not a snare, meaning that they're not actually shown to be snared, but he kind of just grabs them with the ball and pulls them towards him, and it actually is great for positioning the enemies into a corner for something like Shadowland. So he's gonna be a mainly Shadowland type character, which is what I'm gonna show you guys today in this video, right? So I'm gonna show you guys a Shadowland solo using him, and that's probably about the only thing you're going to be able to get out of him, because CC won't be applied to world bosses, and like I said, the majority of the world bosses have energy attacks, right? So with no iframes in the kit, he's going to die on you a lot, and although you may be able to pull off a solo with him or even a team based like assault on a world boss, it's going to be a struggle fest, and I'm not about that, and you shouldn't be about it either, because there's so many characters in the game that can easily breeze through a world boss in like 30 seconds, a minute at tier 1. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on this guy, but I wanted to show him a little bit of love. His actual leadership is actually the highest physical defense leadership in the game, which is great, but as of right now, not really a need for that. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and show some love to this guy, man. Did I miss anything that I didn't show you guys? Obelisk, I don't have anything on him. And as you guys can tell, I'm not really like into this guy as a character, but I know some of you guys may be into him, so hey. Anyways, so this is the scrub team right here. I actually was playing around with all 3 of them at 5-star, and at 5-star, he's the only one that could actually pull off a floor 1 clear for me right now. Right? Granted, I don't have Vulture with an ISO set yet, but he didn't show me the potential to do it without an ISO set. The only reason I gave Absorbing Man an ISO set is because he showed the potential to be able to clear one of these at 5 stars. And that's what I wanted to show you guys, because I know some of you guys are new to the game, and if you can use a 5-star character here, which is about the only place you're gonna find use for a 5-star character outside of someone who's really useful already, like Storm or like Crystal, someone who has a lot of CC, or like Songbird, you're not going to find much use for a 5-star character when you get deeper into Shadowland, especially now after the 3.3 update. It's just way too difficult for a 5-star character that is non-tier 2. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and attack this Spidey relay right here and have some fun with this guy, man. Hopefully I can find some more things that he's able of doing, because I should be able to find something for him. Alright boys, let's have some fun with Mr. Clean, man. This guy dodged that stun attempt. See, I love it when you stick together, but you won't, because you want to be annoying. How are you still shooting if you're stunned? Okay, if you don't behave yourself, Clint, do not let me have to call your mom, Clint. Who names their kid Clint? Sorry if your name is, oh, it's right, Clinton. That's what it's supposed to be. Okay, my bad if that's your name, bro. My bad if you're watching this and your name is Clint. You're probably so mad at me right now. My bad. I was just thinking, who names their kid Clint? And I'm like, oh, it's probably short for Clinton. Duh. Have to stay on Spidey here, because this CC will be the end of me. No, Spidey, we want Spidey, we want Spidey. There we go, we want Spidey. We want Parker. Take out Parker before he goes in an R-frame and goes on a rampage. Goes in an R-frame, but we got him. Nope, we don't got him. We don't got him. We don't got him. We don't got him, guys. Oh shit. We got him now. That was real bad. Mr. Clean, guys. Mr. Clean just took out the trash. I messed up. I'm really rusty. I haven't played him very much, so I'm really bad at using him, but this is something he can do, guys. Should you be in a rush to build him? Absolutely not, but that was kind of interesting, I guess. Well, I was just waiting to see if he actually could do it, because I've been getting really close with him all day, and then I decided, you know what, I'm going to commit to actually doing this and see if he can actually do it. And what do you know, guys? Voila! It's the Clean, man. Maybe I'll give Lizard a try next week, or a Vulture. If I don't get them to 6-star by then, who knows? But yeah, guys, that's all I have to share for this one, man. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, and I'm out. Peace. Okay guys, so secret ending for any of you guys who actually watched the entirety of my video, man. And I wasn't even actually gonna put this in here, but as I was editing up the video and getting it ready to upload, I was actually running freaking Invasion on my iPad, and I got a freaking legendary chest, guys. Holy crap. So the time was already passed, it's been processed, and I can actually claim it, right? And this is not me bragging, because this is the second one I've ever gotten, guys, in the entire time I've been playing this game. It's been out for almost a year now, and I've been farming this thing religiously, guys. Like, on a bad day, I'll only do like 5 runs, and what I mean by a bad day is when I'm conserving energy to run like Dimension Rift and farm cards. I don't really do too much freaking Invasion, because it does take a lot of energy. It takes a little bit more energy than running Dimension Rifts, so you kind of have to micromanage how you spend your energy, because energy is very limited and there's a lot of stuff in the game to do. And This right here, I wanted to share it with you guys because a lot of you may actually be running Invasion and you've never seen what the inside of a freaking legendary chest looks like, because personally I've only seen it once and it wasn't very good, and I don't expect this one to be good either. RNGesus is probably gonna shit on me and give me 200 lash bios. Speaking of bios, guys, I see a lot of you guys in the comments, not a lot, a couple of you guys asking me how I have so many bios, because you seen my video where I'm ranking up these tier 2 natives like Jean Grey. This is a good way to get some bios for your characters, guys. Right here you can get characters that you can't farm, like Red Skull right here and Wong you can farm for, but some of the times you'll get like some bios for characters that you can't really farm for. So right here I didn't get any bios. Well, we got some for Daisy, but she's also farmable. But sometimes you can get like Robbie Reyes or Mantis bios, and those bios are actually really useful for you if you're free to play. So yeah, good way to get some bios and a really good way to get some gold. If you guys are always asking me how I have so much gold and how I have so much bios, this is how, okay? So this right here is the answer to that question as well. So let's go ahead and see what RNGesus decides to give me in this freaking chest. If you guys believe in anything besides RNGesus, pray to that God too, okay? If you don't believe in anything, it's fine. Let's actually go ahead and see what's inside here, man. So we got some green Norm stones. Okay, we got some gold. Doesn't look like we're getting any bios. That's sad. A 3 freaking, oh my goodness, a 3-star obelisk. Are you kidding me? And a 3-star card. You know what, the 3-star card I don't really mind as much, but the freaking obelisk, guys, like, these things are so freaking hard to farm for, guys. I'm actually so freaking sad, guys. Like, I'm so sad. I'm actually so sad. The dimension debris are actually so freaking low. Like, guys. So you're not really missing out on anything when you only get white chests, because look at this, guys. The gold, 500,000 gold is nice, but everything else here is not really that good. And this is the second one up. I've never seen a mythical chest. I heard those are amazing. I've seen people say they got it multiple times. It's almost a year for me and I've never gotten it. If you've gotten it, let me know the contents of that thing, man, because to me it's still a myth, okay? It doesn't exist until I see one, okay? Until I see it, it doesn't exist. I'm actually so sad, guys. I'm gonna end the video right here, man. Thanks for watching, boys. I hope this sheds some light for some of you guys who are wondering how I get bios, how I get gold, and any of you guys who've never seen the inside of one of these chests, now you have, kinda, sorta. It's real for me, but for you it may not be real until you get it, because I honestly feel the exact same way when it comes to those mythical chests. It's a myth until I see it, and I'm out, boys.